my daughter is starting to get tall for her YZ85, so today we are going to lower these foot pegs. If you have foot pegs that kind of are molded like that, I'm going to show you how to do it. First, we have to cut off this bottom piece, or we're simply going to set it on top after we cut it off. Before I get too far into this, if you have a foot peg that has up under here on the foot peg brace, you can see down inside there is a chunk of metal. See that metal that the foot peg stops on? You can't do what I'm about to do if your bike has that chunk of metal in there. This one over here, it's flat all the way along here. So it will work if you essentially cut the bottom piece, that piece off, and then this is slide down, because the foot peg will still bottom out in the same place. Again, if you have a chunk of metal or something right here that's stopping your foot peg from going in and you don't have it on the bottom, don't do what I'm about to do. You can use a Dremel or a hacksaw to do this, and you need to get as close up to this surface as possible. I choose Dremel. All right, it's getting a little hard to reach in there with the Dremel, so I'm gonna finish this off with the hacksaw. Now you wanna keep this, because now I'm gonna smooth this side off, but now you're simply gonna put this on that side of your foot peg and it'll push you down about that far. Okay, now here's the big secret. See, I've got my cutoff piece on top now, but guess what? This is my left foot peg, but that spring is the right foot peg spring, and I just dropped everything. You need to swap the springs so this will work. So simply take your right foot peg spring and use it on this side. All right, I just pulled my calipers out, and you have to measure along the horizontal here. I can't do it at the same time while I'm holding this, but for my best guesses, we're getting about 8 millimeters down and 8 millimeters back by doing this, by whacking that off and putting it on the uphill side here. And there you have it, a foot peg that is now lowered. One last tip, with your now new lowered foot pegs, you probably need to readjust your shifter and brake lever. You need to push them down just a little bit to match. Hey, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also check out my other videos. I have all kinds of tips and tricks, plus just a bunch of fun stuff to watch.